Hey everyone. I was doing Pantheon stuff before, but in order to get the Pantheon of Hallownest, I have to do probably fight I'm looking forward to the least. So we'll head over here and we'll get we're gonna get schooled by him, obviously. Let me just mentally prepare myself. Just like last time, I didn't really, last time I beat Pantheon of the Night, and that was after not playing for a while. This is basically the same situation. I haven't played in ages, so, let's see, okay. I remember how to do stuff, so, let's see how it goes. Oh, hold on a second, let me just, because I know the audio is always too loud, so let me just, there we go. Let's bring that down here, bring that there, okay. Hopefully that makes it more bearable to listen to, yeah. Yeah, no, this one's always absolutely terrifying, and I absolutely hate it every time. Because all these high, like, you know, high health, crazy speed bosses are just... I'm not built like that, you know what I'm saying? Yep, okay, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, okay, I forgot that he did that. Okay, alright. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so we got the... Oh my god, okay. Well... I can already tell, this is not gonna make me very happy. How do I... There we go. Man! Yeah, and you'll notice I don't heal at all. And that's cause, like, I don't know if you're even supposed to heal on this fight. Are you? I really don't think so. The pace of it is so, like... The pace of it is totally incongruous to the idea of healing, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And, yeah. Okay. Okay, can he just keep doing that? I like it when he does that. It makes me feel not terrible at the game. I'd bet you a lot of money that even if I sit here for like the next half an hour doing this, which I won't, I think I'd go insane before I reached like 20-minute mark. If I end up doing this, even for like 30 minutes straight, I still wouldn't make progress on this. I bet you. I wouldn't even make progress on this. Let me check something. Because I'm getting the feeling that the most effective way to get damage on him, like I have the Shaman Stone here, it takes 3 slots. 3 slots, and I'm just not building up any mana and using it. So should I... Because think about it this way, like, I can... Oh. Hold on a minute. I think we can do something a little bit cheeky. Okay, well that does that. I don't need that. Ah, that's 4? That's 4 notches? That is the most useless thing I've ever seen in my life. What? 4 notches for that. Oh my god, what? Alright. Let's try something goofy. Let's try something goofy. This is gonna be useless. This is always useless. Useless, useful, useless, useless, super useful, you know, the most useful. Should I, like, go down on my offensive stuff and just buff my defensive stuff everywhere? That is the idea. I think that is the cheeky little plan that we are going to approach. Spore Shroom. Thorns of Agony. I mean, Thorns of Agony is like... When I first started playing the game, I heard Thorns of Agony was like the cheese. The cheese. The cheesiest cheese. To cheese your casual playthroughs. And I mean, my playthrough is pretty casual. Hard to get more casual than like 70 hours of one save file. It was actually my first save file in this game too. I haven't created a single other save game other than this one. I started playing like a year ago, and I could have beat the game a long time ago. I could have. I chose not to, but I could have beat the game a long time ago. I made this single save file like super long time ago, and I've just always used it. You know, that's just the level of fidelity that we're playing on here. I'm just that loyal to my games. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I need another save file if this one makes me happy? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, right now it's not making me happy. But one problem in a relationship doesn't mean that the whole thing has to be discarded. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna lose my mind. Yes, sure, just keep doing those. I don't really care. Okay. Oh! That's huge. Okay. Alright. That's huge. How many more cycles does he have? I forget. You know what? Saying I forget is kind of disingenuous. I never actually knew. Because I never wanted to do this. I never wanted to do it. I'd totally avoid it if I could. But, I didn't. Can you like disable DLCs when you play a game? Can you? I don't even know. I don't know how to like disable DLCs, and I'm pretty sure this was part of a DLC, or was it part of like a Halloween update? Oh, Bretta! How nice to see you, oh Bretta. You see, because this is pretty nice, and this is really nice, and I'm pretty sure these things can jump. They can't fly, they can jump. This is... I can't get rid of Unbreakable Heart. Dream Shields will also be pretty helpful. Do I want to get rid of all my strength stuff? Do I? Just to cheese him? Is it even cheesing if it's like harder than doing it normally? Long nails too. So I can't really use it. It's 2, so I can't really use it. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, and if you'll notice, in my little, in this little establishment, the little village we have here, there's no Zote. And you might be wondering the reason for that. And it's because I hate him. I hate him with a burning passion. And he was in my game for maybe, I don't know, like an hour. And I hate him. I don't even know his character, because I legitimately could not even be bothered to rescue him the first time. Like, I don't mean to sound like a terrible person, right? I don't mean to sound awful. But when I first walked into, where do you find him again? Is it the entrance to like Green Path or something? Wherever you find him with the little big fly mosquito thing, he's lying there, right? And you have to fight the boss, the mini boss, to rescue him. And then he becomes like an annoying side character that's permanently in your game. Now, the issue I had is that when I started this game, I was really new to like Metroidvanias in general, and Hollow Knight is kind of exceptional because I'd say it's like a mix, like a love child between like a bullet hell and a Metroidvania. Like, do you get that feeling? Because since then I've played a couple bullet hell games, and they all feel like a Hollow Knight boss fight. I'm gonna be honest. Ow! Gosh. And so, I was really, really terrible at the game when I started. Like, I know now I beat the Pantheons and stuff, which just like, I'm just proud of myself for making it that, oh my god. I'm proud of myself for making it that far. But, oh my god. Honestly, when I'm gonna be totally real with you. When I first started the game, I couldn't even beat the mini boss that was guarding Zote. I could not even. I was that terrible at the game. And so, oh my god, I have to stop getting greedy there. And so, I walk up to little old Zote, struggling, in the snare of the little Vengefly, and I activate the mini boss. Cause you know, I try to be a nice guy in games. I really do. If you've seen my Fallout videos, then I know it looks like I'm a terrible, awful person, but that's generally not what I try to be. I think it's just because what's his name was annoying in the DLC. I look really mean in the video. I'm not actually that mean in video games, guys, I swear. I promise. I really did try to help Zote. I really did. I did everything in my power. I tried it like 3 or 4 times, the boss fight, and I just kept dying. I kept getting absolutely annihilated by this early game mini boss that's not supposed to be a problem. And so I gave up. It wasn't even a conscious choice to kill him. I genuinely just didn't. I wasn't able to save him. And so, you know, I think it happens to a lot of people, I think, where they sort of give up on the mini boss because they assume that they can do it later. I assume that I just come back later when I have better stuff and I'd save him and then we'd be best friends forever. But I come back after doing whatever you do. I don't even remember at this point. Again, it's been 70 hours in this freaking save file. I don't remember a single thing from the beginning. But yeah, I I go back, and on this ledge, I'm so expectant. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get this. We're gonna rescue him, and I'm gonna be everybody's hero in this game. It is gonna be like peak. I'm gonna be that guy. Okay, this night is gonna be that guy. I get there. There's a skeleton. There's a skeleton waiting for me. Like his little skull. His cute little skull. And then, oh god, I remember how sad I was because when you do it, the game gives you the achievement like neglect or whatever, and that just made me feel absolutely awful. Like I felt, you don't understand. I felt so terrible for not helping Zote because every time you knock his like dead skull around, it just flashes that achievement up. Ooh, that was traumatizing, man. Honestly. But in most games, I do everything in my capacity that I can for people. You know, because they're more than just NPCs. You know what I'm saying? Like as a player, they have meaning. They definitely have strong emotional value. You know, just like to the player themselves. But within the world of the story, I don't want to create bad lives for people in the world of the story. Like here, I'll give you an example. In, you know, I was playing Fallout New Vegas for the first time. It was actually my first Fallout game was New Vegas, which is a really good first Fallout game to play because it's like the best one, which kind of makes me a tiny bit, you know, upset because, oh, I saved Goodsprings from the Powder Gangers, and I basically avoided conflict as much as I possibly could with anyone that wasn't either Legion or like a Raider. And, you know, I snapped a couple times. I did snap a couple times. You know, Father, what's his name? Father Matthias? Is that him? It feels like that's a character from a different game, but whatever. Like whoever is like the current leader of the Brotherhood of Steel in New Vegas, because I know that Elijah's definitely not, because he's in Dead Money, and I did not post Dead Money because I hate Dead Money and I'm never gonna play it because it's awful and it's super long and boring. And the characters are terrible. But if the Brotherhood of Steel quest that you have to do with Veronica is super long. Like it is one of the most laborious things in that entire game. Like New Vegas's side quests and stuff. Veronica's companion side quest is super arduous. Just totally just punishing and time consuming. But me being the guy I wanted to be friends with absolutely everybody. And I was late enough in the game where I'd gone through most of the NCR storyline, and I read that you can, the only way for the NCR and the Brotherhood to coexist is by taking one of the later quests and instead of destroying the Brotherhood of Steel, you befriend them. And I was like, well, I'm already in the with the Brotherhood of Steel because I'm with Veronica, who is also my favorite character in probably the whole game. I know that's a really basic thing to say, but it's because Boone is too like. I know his allure is that he's mysterious and he doesn't like talking about his past and he's all cool and stuff, but I have a soft heart. What can I say? Veronica's just really nice, and she has people's best interests at heart. She cares about her family and the people she was raised with, even if they're not some of the best people. I admired that so much in Veronica, and so, she's really trying to live the most normal life she can, helping as many people as she can, even under the circumstances as a Brotherhood of Steel member, who are really not well liked in New Vegas. Ooh, who are really not well liked in New Vegas. Oh. What? Oh. And so I went around, and just because I liked Veronica so much, she's such a good friend, such a good companion in the game, I was like, okay, Veronica, it's you and me. We're gonna get through this together. Because I just wanted my friend to be happy. That's all I wanted. I did every single quest in the Brotherhood of Steel, side story, and it took so long. I think it was probably the quest I dedicated the most amount of time to. The most. And so, doing that wasn't easy, but I did it because if you don't do it, Veronica just ends up being in a limbo where she's just stuck with the player until the end of the game, and she hasn't resolved any of the issues within her own tribe. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want her to live that sort of life, right? I wanted her to flourish as a person and as a character as much as possible. And I thought, why isn't it much more interesting if everyone has a happy ending? And so I went for it. I did the entire storyline, and I think one of my favorite parts of the game was uh, I had some of the. I think this was after doing the beef. What's it called? Like bigger than beef or whatever. Quest with the food people. What are the names? I can't remember, but like the food people who have the canes and stuff, and they eat people. Beyond the beef. That's what it's called. When you do Beyond the Beef, you can get like really nice clothes, like formal wear, from the antagonist tribe of that story. And one of the things that Veronica says when you first meet her in the game, you go through I met her, I went through every single one of her dialogue options. The first thing I did when I met Veronica, I went through every single dialogue option. And she mentions at the beginning of the game that all she wants is a nice dress. That's for herself, that's all she wants. Her job is that she looks out for her tribe and for the Brotherhood of Steel and for her family and everything. All she wants is a dress. And afterwards, I tried something. After that quest, after I had the clothes, I tried giving her the dress, because you can give, your companions clothes and items and stuff like that. And she has unique, dialogue for... I tried this in some of my other playthroughs as well. Because there's the really formal dress you get from the cannibals. And there's the, pre-war spring wear and stuff like that. Outerwear, things like that. And so, if you give any of those regular items to her, she has a pretty normal reaction. Like, thank you for the dress. If the first dress you give her in the game is the really fancy dress, she has unique dialogue, as far as I'm aware. Like, from experience. I don't know the real facts behind it, but this is through trial and error, that's what I found. And so, she has that unique dialogue, and I can't tell you in how much that made, like, my day. And I know it's kind of weird, getting so much happiness from seeing an NPC be happy, but maybe you haven't, stopped to consider the fact that I'm just a nice person that likes seeing people be happy. Whether or not it's real life or in a game, if people are happy, what is there to not be happy about? Like, just to see my favorite NPC wear their favorite outfit, I learned the console commands to get her to put it on and to remove her normal outfit from her inventory. And I also learned the console commands to go into like photo mode and stuff, to take pictures. And it took ages. And I got like a few screenshots. And those screenshots were like, they were worth it, man. They were worth it. I don't know. I feel like it's sort of projecting when you talk about NPC characters and about how happy they are. It's sort of a combination of like sunk cost or whatever, and the projection factor where it's like you've put a lot of time into the side characters and their quest lines and their plots and their armor and all those things. You sort of see them as an extension of yourself. And so you end up projecting your happiness onto them. And so the picture made me feel like, I was being appreciated by association with Veronica. And so I think I'm very nice in video games. I didn't save Zote, not because I didn't want to, not because I refused to, not because I was too busy, it's because I couldn't, and I tried. And from what I've seen of like the YouTubers and stuff that I've seen play Hollow Knight, does Zote actually improve the game? Like, I genuinely want to ask, because I really, really doubt it. Every clip that I've seen of Zote makes me think that he's the most infuriating character in this entire game. And I absolutely hate the idea that I'd have to, like, actually deal with him for extended periods of time. That's not good. Okay. Plus, he just adds stuff onto your Pantheon. Like, I think the easiest Pantheon you could have is, like, no Zote, no Nightmare King Grimm. Yeah, I don't... Are there any other DLCs? Yo! Oh my god. Let me compose myself. Give me a second. Well, I just did that, and you guys saw it. It looks like the Grimm Troupe has moved on. Grimm Troupe has moved on from Dirtmouth. Is it Dirtmouth or Dirtmouth? Grimm Troupe has moved on from Dirtmouth. Does he look different? It looks like the Grimm child looks different. How do I dream nail him? Can you not dream nail him? That's crazy. Okay, whatever. So she doesn't have any new dialogue. I think probably Mr. Elderbug will have dialogue. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, big man. Let's hear it. Okay, should I do a voice for him? Oh god, I've never actually recorded this part of the game. Hold on, okay. Like the dialogue parts, okay. What's a voice for him? Aha! Good riddance. That creepy carnival has vanished, and the town's returned to its former self. Nice and quiet, as I like it. It's quiet enough to deal with just the occasional traveller. Whole structures appearing out of nowhere, dreadful music, horrific masks, oh wait, what did you say? Ah! Okay, well I took a long time to read it anyway, so hopefully you guys just read the whole thing. It's cute that he thinks of me though. Oh my god, look at all those, bro. Look at all those achievements. Isn't that beautiful? Whoa, what did he just do? Oh. I thought he like put on a mask. Look at this, when he sleeps, and Gripshaw goes to sleep, it overlaps. Grim Child. Ooh. Symbol of a completed ritual. Contains a living scarlet flame. That would be cool and all, if it was a good charm. But it's not. It's like the worst charm ever in the history of the game. And everyone hates it. And I know for a fact everyone hates it, because I hate it. And I'm everyone, apparently. Yeah. I think that's a job well done. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Elderbug. Thank you. Thank you guys. I think that's pretty good. I think we should be jumping for joy, and you know, what's it called? Some descending darking for joy. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.